Greetings, welcome, ruralvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith, and I'm on the map search part of my website looking at land. So we got some new land listed on the website, and I'm just going through it, looking what it is. Before someone asks me a question, I don't know what I'm talking about. So we've got this grouping over here. This is in northern Minnesota, and the one that's the eastmost here is the one I'd like to look at, southeastmost. And I just pulled this up for a second before I started making this video, and the thing that started shining through to me is the legal description on this one. The legal description on this property, for people that don't like to read that because it's really boring, it describes, for a legal description to be legal, it's supposed to describe something that you can map, like you can logically lay out on a map. So this one is referring to a map. Lots 28, 29, and 30 of Block 1. That says to me is a land dealer says 28, 29, and 30. That's 3 different lots. So what I would ask is if I could go sell each one of those individually, because the residual value, the intrinsic value, I guess is a better way of saying it, the intrinsic value of a property, of 3 people being able to use the same property versus 1 person using the same property, or selling it 3 times versus selling it 1. So you should be able to sell it for a lot more money. So this is Anwar's property. Anwar's email and phone numbers on here. You can call him and ask him about that. He's asking $4,998. It's 1 quarter acre basically. So little over, these are like what, 0.6 acres? No, 0.4 or 0.5 acre kind of lots between the 3 of them. And he's asking somebody to pay cash for these and go for it. So a lot of people like to have a bigger property, and that's great. Build a house across a bigger property, a lot more place to park, build a garage or a barn, or a place for an extra outbuilding for your family or something, art studio, office, whatever it is you like to do. And that's cool too. That's $54 a year taxes, but as a land dealer, you could buy 3 lots, live on 1, sell the other 2, and basically keep 1 for free. Maybe even have some extra cash left over to start clearing the lot, or building a driveway, or build, probably not enough for a foundation, but you never know, right? Start building your house. It's a great way to get started. So let's look at this one, see what we got. I'm thinking about buying it off of Anwar myself, because I could go sell 3 lots. So we've got some streets in here. It's golf club. Let's see if we got street view on these streets. Small street, no street view. You're just gonna see trees. It looks like thick trees, bunch of trees, nice wooded stuff. Maybe we can see the street coming off here. Yeah, here we go. So let's zoom in here. We can see where the street runs off. And it looks like some nice ponds and an area. So it looks like it's down this street, but yeah, the Google guy didn't drive down that street, so it looks like a totally accessible street. It looks like it's plowed in the winter and very drivable in the summer. It doesn't look like, chatterbox kind of dust hole of a street. It looks like a good one. There's poplar tree, birch tree. Might be just another poplar. That might be an oak. Good looking ponds. Probably some bluegill in there. So you get to live in these kinds of woods. That's the property. Not right there. That's not the property. The property's over here more. But same kinds of woods. Here's a neighbor. They probably got power, water. They got everything figured out to live there. And maybe this is power lines coming in one way or the other. Not exactly sure, but I'm sure that the neighbors have figured out, and you can set up shop and go to town there. And it looks like there's there's a swamp over here and a lake over here and a major lake over here, so it'd be easy to um, get well water going. Then I'm sure there's boat launches all around this thing. Whitefish Lake. Oh, I used to catch whitefish as a kid. I mean, that was so much fun. Lake Michigan ones are different though. There's a boat launch over here. I thought it was. There's one along here somewhere. Here it is, boat launch. It's not very far from the boat launch. A nice big lake. Probably all kinds of fish in there. How far do you think it is from Minneapolis? It's an easy weekend trip. When I was a kid, we used to do 3.5 to 4 hours from southern Michigan to northern Michigan every weekend, every break, all summer long. And hour 45 is nothing. 103 miles. It's far enough away you're not going to run back to the house for something over the weekend, or the office, or try to duck out for a meeting or something, but close enough that you can get there and relax. So there's the shot. Minneapolis to the property, less than 2 hours. If you're interested in this property, I'd call Anwar. Go back to the website. Put a link below. You can get there. Anwar's email and phone is on the website. And ask about the property. First thing I'd be asking is, hey, can I sell each one of these separate? And I wouldn't just ask him. I'd go ask the county, ask all the regulations and stuff. See if you need to do anything to sell them separately. But maybe that's just from my point of view. Maybe you want that much land and you're willing to pay for it. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it for free. And that's the property. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Don't forget, you can just buy this one online. Click here, buy now, check out, goodbye, done. Anwar does the paperwork, gets into your name, and yeah. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.